Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Crossing Technologies core dab of the day with SoCal Dabbers Bluebird Sativa Diamonds. Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday. The weather has finally broken. It's cool in New Jersey. Hopefully that's going to help everybody. You know, lately what I've been doing, I think you all have noticed, is I've been talking about things that affect everybody. Not just things that affect me. But I've been talking about how I deal with those things, how I handle them to help all the people I can. Well, today's another one of those topics that is just one that we all do but needs to be talked about. Let's get started. Decisions. Come on, right? Everyone does it. Everyone makes decisions. Everyone has to make decisions. Young, old, healthy, unhealthy, smart, not so smart, rich, poor. Everyone has to make decisions. The issue, the paramount issue is, how do you do it? How do you make a decision? And here's the way I want to frame it. Do you use a decision matrix, a decision tree, a Ben Franklin T-square to analyze every minute detail that's being thought about? Upside down, sideways, do you enlist others to assist you in deciding, is that how you do it? Because that is an extremely analytical approach. That is an approach that limits your parameters, if that makes any sense. You kind of have the parameters already. And it's kind of dealing with what you can see, if that makes any sense. Let's talk about each one of them. A decision matrix simply means looking at things for their cause and effect. A decision tree is a little different because it talks about the gradients of things and how important they are. The one I like to use most often, I've helped my children with decisions, I've helped myself with big decisions, Mrs. Stoner I've helped, is a Ben Franklin T-square. Looks just like a T. Plus on one side, negative on the other side. And let's just say you're talking about buying a new car. You list all the advantages, they score. You list all the disadvantages, they score. 19 to 14, whatever the number is. And so it's more of an academic, real actuarial study than it is making a decision, but it is fact-based. So I tend to overanalyze. I am the Millar coffee filter. So I see everything, every detail, every odor, every upside down and sideways movement, and I want to know why. And I even enlist others. I ask Mrs. Stoner, I ask my kids for advice. I ask a lot of people, what do you think I should do before making a decision, especially a major decision? Well, you know what? There's the absolute opposite, which is fine too. It's just a totally different way of approaching decisions. The other side of this coin of decision making are the people who I call wing it. That's right. People who use spontaneous thought and just live reacting to things, making you who you are. Think of it. They are basically bumping off the edge into another edge and keep going boom, 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 like Pong, the old computer game. Keep going back and forth, and they're okay with that. Well, we as humans, believe it or not, all do both. But we decide which facts we position and seek out advice on and which facts we can handle on ourselves. We also know the fire of love and the fire of emotion and how just those types of things can enhance decision making. So what happens is it's just not an actuarial decision for the people who wing it. It's a whole life decision. Their methodology is as complicated as the analytical people. And in many cases, they might seek advice of others independently. So either way people do it, if you have a Ben Franklin T-square mentality, or you have a completely wing it, spontaneous mentality, believe it or not, you are the same. You are making decisions all throughout. Isn't it wonderful? the great equalizer, I'd call it, decision making. Everyone has to do it. Doesn't matter who we are, where we live. There are bunches of decisions that we have to make every day that just affect a lot of things, okay? From the very small to the very large. What's important, I think, more so even than how you make a decision, is the result. Is your decision going to result in a good thing for you or your loved one? And I think that's how we base things. Think about it. So essentially what you've done is you come full circle. You've done your analytical thinking, you're spontaneous, but in the end, it's kind of, well, let's see. Because you might not, even with an analytical answer, have 100% assurance that something's going to occur one way or the other. Life's not like that. There's a lot of bends and curves. But what decision making allows human beings to do, frankly, is stand above the animal world, stand above lower mammals. We have higher thinking, which allows us to do that word, to make decisions, to decide on things. That's why there are crimes, because people have made bad decisions. Okay? Cheers, everybody. And remember, make good decisions the best you can. Have a great day. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Have a great day, everybody. Real Senior Stoner. Cheers.